Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Trey back with another video. This is the part 2 of the one that are you lifting your own weight in your weight and age group standards. So this is the women's version, and the person I'm using as a template is my girlfriend, who's between the 20 to 25 age group on the upper end of it, and she's 140 pounds. So that's how I'm going to compare it to. That's how I'm using it as a basis. So before we get to it, also I'm gonna post the link in the description below to this website. So we're gonna get into it. So hit that like button, helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, tell what you think. Hit that notification bell for all future uploads, and share it with anybody who might want to watch this. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, here we go. Same website from Strength Level. I think strengthlevel.com is what it's called. Yeah, strengthlevel.com. Female strength standards, and I'm doing it by the imperial standard, which is pounds. I would do it in kilos, but sometimes for me, I have to calculate it real quick in my head when it comes to kilos. But I'm only gonna focus on the same five I did on the men's side, which is the bench press, squat, deadlift, shoulder press, and I think the row. I'm not gonna focus on the curl, and I forgot what the other one was. All right, so go to bench press. So the best person I'm gonna use as a template for this is my girlfriend. She's 140 pounds, so, and she in the 20s. We just say that she in her 20s. So I'm gonna use her as a template. So just because I said that, she's in this age group right here, 20 to 25. So looking at this, and she's roughly 140. That's by age. I don't know I had age selected first, but according to her age, she only could do bench press at the best 235 dumbbells, which is 70 pounds. So her age group, she's just breaking novice just for her age alone. Just her age, she's breaking novice. For her body weight, she's 140 on the dot. She's still novice. So, but we already know women and men are biologically different. Men are going to be stronger, faster. It's more made to handle physical stress more than women. Of course, that's why women are going to be weaker. I'm not saying women can't get as strong as men. I mean, you got some women who can get as strong as men, but men tends to hold more muscle mass than women. So she's 140. She just barely novice. Like I said, she could dumbbell press 235s, which is 70 pounds. I never really tried to bench with her. Never tried because she don't want to do it. So I just spot her doing dumbbells. And I don't like the fact that this ad just pops up right above. I hate that. I hate that. There we go. Anyway. So yep, she's novice, just barely. So let's go to her squat. Most stay on body weight for wait. It was on age first. So body weight, her squat. I know how much she can squat. She's barely just above 120 on squatting. So it puts her between just barely past novice and intermediate due to her body weight. And like I said, I'm going off of between 20 and 25 on age. And oh my goodness, I hate ads. I really hate ads. Anyway, she's between 20 and 25 on age, and she's exactly at 140 body weight. So for her age group, I know she can squat 135. So that puts her directly in the middle of novice and intermediate for her age group, which is okay, but I'll be trying to push her to squat more because I know she can squat 160 at least. We'll put her in intermediate because I'm a good judge of people strength, because especially with my clients be realize they are stronger than they actually are, and I be pushing them like, look, you are stronger than you actually are. Don't sit here and get what the I don't know how that happened. This damn same ad. Anyway, that lost my train of thought. But yeah, you see, I be telling my clients, you are stronger than you actually are. You give yourself more credit than you give yourself. And when I push them, they be like, oh man, I didn't realize I was this strong. Yeah, and all my clients are women, so yeah, that should tell you something. So she's intermediate. Why this ad keeps popping up? It's pissing me off. So she's by weight and age, she's just intermediate, just past novice. She's between novice and intermediate. So that's for the squat standards. Deadlift standards. Now with this one, she don't really deadlift, but there's one exercise that works the same as that muscles at the deadlift, and that's the hip thrust. And you know, women like to do hip thrust. So deadlifts and hip thrust can translate into deadlifts almost, then complete weight can translate. Only thing the difference is you're not using your hands, and it's like holding the weight. So hip thrust can translate to deadlifts pretty well, and she can actually hip thrust about 150. Oh Lord, here comes the ad again. The same ad is gonna tick me off the entire time. Since by age, I know she could hip thrust about 150. So either way it goes, she just passed novice. She's 20 to 25. She's in that age range. She's could hip thrust about 150, 160. So she's literally just halfway between novice and intermediate. For her body weight, since she's 140, same thing. She's just between novice and intermediate. Novice and intermediate. So, like I said, I'm basing it off of my current girlfriend, who is 140 in between the 28 and 25 age group. She's on the high end on the age group, okay? As for deadlifting, like I said, hip thrust can translate to deadlifts pretty well. Because I tried it myself, because I can hip thrust 315 at, well, that's not my baseline. When I do hip thrust, my baseline for hip thrust is like 275. My baseline for deadlift is like 315. It actually translates pretty better, much better than you think. It really does, because at least with deadlifts, your quads are involved. Hip thrust, your quads are not involved at all. So that makes up a good difference. So trust me, if you're not a hip thrust person, do hip thrust more. It can actually improve your deadlift. It actually can, trust me. Just like squat can too, so to some degree. All right, move on to the next, shoulder press. I know she only can do about 50 pounds on shoulder press. So by age, she's just barely novice. 47, 48 pounds. And I got 50 pound dumbbell, well, two 25 pound dumbbell, which is 50. So she just barely scraped by on novice. Just barely. She scraped by novice, barely, by her age group. Actual weight, same thing. It's actually same. Just barely scraping by. Just barely. So I think the average woman's weight is around 150. So we already know most women at the average typical weight ain't that strong these days. Not compared to back then. Women was actually more fitter and actually kind of strong because of some of the things they did. And I could attest to that because how my grandmother was. She was actually pretty strong for a lady her age. Despite she was only 4'11", she was actually much more strong than she was, because she's actually, my grandmother, I told her, she's been most of a big woman most of her life, but she was still strong. She trying to stay active and fit most of the time. She always moved around. She didn't like really sit around unless she's reading a book. Oh, this ass gonna get on my damn nerves. This ass gonna get on my damn nerves. But anyway, shoulder press. I know I kind of went on a tangent about my grandmother, how strong she was. But yeah. Like I said, my girlfriend, she's basically novice in both. All right, on to the next. Did I say I was going to do curl? No. I said I was going to skip curl, yeah. Her rows. I think, I'm going to go by weight first. I think she never, if I remember, she only did 50 on rows. So she's actually in beginner novice. Because she can't do one pull-up too. So that's another one that can actually translate kind of well to the row, is doing pull-ups. At least pull-ups by the way. Yeah, she's not bad novice. Just doing this. Like I say, I'm using my girlfriend as a template for this. She's between the 20 25 age group, and she's 140 in the weight, and she's 5'4", if that helps. And trust me, she's not fat. She actually got more muscle than she realized. She toned up pretty well. She dropped 15 pounds since I met her, so my bad, because of me. Anyway, so yeah, she's not that strong, because I had her do row before. She struggled mightily. For age group, she still don't meet the standard anyway, because like I said, she only can do 50 pounds in a row, so she don't meet the criteria still. I will work on that eventually. They're trying to get her to do more upper body, but she like to focus mostly on core and legs. So I'm like, work on your upper body too. Don't neglect your upper body. Just like most men tend to neglect their lower body in favor of the upper body. I like to be balanced. So yeah, that's why if you watch the first one, I was mostly in the intermediate level when it comes to upper body and more closer to the advanced in the lower body, because that's how I want to be. But this is the last one for this. I'm not going to do clean because I don't care about cleaning. And that's it. I already discussed the little chart, like the beginner, novice, intermediate, advanced, and elite on the first video. So that's it for the female strength standards. I'm not going to add anything else to this, like how I say about this. I pretty much explained that in the first video. So, but I will post a link to this in the description below. So if you made this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Sub if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, tell what you think. Like I said, this video is pretty much the same as the first, but like I said, I use my girlfriend as a template for this, for the female strength. Hit notification for all future uploads and share this with anybody who would like to see this and understand this little chart. Anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good one, and peace.